Hello, gorgeous ones. Here we go again. Just call me Cleopatra, 'cause I'm coming at ya. Only 90s kids will know what that means. Hello, how you doing? It is the 10th of September, 2024. Oh, wait. We're going again. How's your week? It's not even been a week. See, I'm getting back into this now. Like, I used to upload every Thursday. I uploaded last Thursday. Now it's only Tuesday. You're welcome, Earth. Yeah, dude. It's been good. It's been a good week. The post-holiday blues are setting in, though. Fuck me. You know, oh, God, man. Well, I told you last time, didn't I? Went to Dublin again. Didn't go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum. It was part of my lovely wife Beth's birthday. Little treat just to get away for a bit. Because why not? New city, new people. It's a fucking melting pot, I tell you. Because Bristol, they always tell you Bristol is a melting pot of all cultures, all walks of life. And then, that one white kids that will say that. You hear that one white student go, yeah, Bristol's like so multicultural and it's just really nice to see so many groups and races come together. This is the same kid who's got 5 fucking white friends. It's true. It's fucking true. It's the same kids I hear say that, and then they come in with their mates, and it's like, right, they're all white kids. It's like, you're really going to embrace the culture, or are you just saying that because you don't know anything else, because your mum's been doing your laundry for the last fucking 17 years? Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, yeah, Bristol does have a melting pot, but don't pretend like I see it. I really see it, you know? All my friends and I are just so, like, above you. We're so awesome. Sick of them. But yeah, Dublin's actually proper walks of life, man. I tell you, we went for a hike. That was nice. Went to. Apparently, I've been pronouncing this wrong when I was speaking to people in the pub. It's not half, but it sounds like Howth. Hoof, like a horse. Yeah, we went up. We didn't know it was going to be a hike. We thought it was just a nice little seaside town, and it was, man. You could smell the fish. You can smell fish, but that nice fish smell. You know what I mean? Like the nice, like fish and chip shop smell. You know what I mean? With the fresh fish caught daily. It was beautiful. It was very nice. It was like seafood places. You're hoping they're going to be good. So we're like, fuck it, we'll start walking now, because it's like almost like a little island. So you can go like around. It like cuts off, and you go around, and you come back. But we didn't know it was a big fuck off cliff. It was crazy, and the melting pot was just like, man, I swear we were the only English there. It was the local Irish, of course. There was the Germans. They were great. The Italianos. Hey, I'm walking you. No, they're Italians. Those Italians. A lot of Americans. Man, you Americans love... I mean, these aren't like... You know the ones from Boston that got the 4-leaf clover tattooed on them and say, I'm Irish. I'm Irish originally. Look at my Boston Celtics and my 4-leaf clover tattoos. Like... Yeah, and you fuck it. It was your granddad's, grandma's that migrated here from Ireland, and then you hold on to it so dearly. None of you motherfuckers ever been to Ireland. Let's be honest. Maybe a few of you. I don't know. But yeah, it was nice, man. Yeah, we come back around. We go to one of the fish places, and there was about fucking 7 of them all in a row. And we're like, you do the whole Google reviews thing. You're like, who's going to win? Who's going to win? And we're just looking outside the menus, the little boards that they put on there. And we're like, all right, who's going to win? And you seafood lovers out there, you got the frita misto, all the deep fried shit, like a little platter. Everyone does oysters here, man. proper oysters. And I mean, the fucking fish shop is right there. So this is going to be fresh produce. Now, I've tried my best. I love seafood, don't get me wrong. But I feel like restaurants, especially in Bristol, just don't get it right, man. We had like maybe 3 fish restaurants, like proper seafood restaurants, and like one of them's closed down, I believe. They didn't survive COVID. I mean, what are you going to have, a lobster in your Uber order? No, that ain't happening, dude. So there's one other that we've had that was absolutely abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. But this is Bristol, so I mean, like, we're not next to the sea, you know, we got a shitty river. You know, believe me, you don't want anything coming out of that river. And yeah, when we tried this place, I can't remember what the name of the place was. It was fine. I think we picked wrong, though. There was just something. I don't think it all comes down to the chef, in my opinion. Really finishing it off, seasoning as you go, getting those temps right, and not serving mussels when half the motherfuckers are closed. Come on, dude. Have you ever seen any TV chef show ever? You don't serve them like that. I'm sorry. You just don't. And then with the gambas, you don't fucking keep cooking them until they're so shriveled. It's just like tough, chewy bullet, man. Stop doing it. So it all comes down to chef. So it was a very mediocre experience on there. On our hotel was gorgeous, by the way. Fuck me. So nice. The Marlin, that's the one. Marlin Hotel. If you guys ever in Dublin, it's a bit spenny. My sister just told me that word the other day. It's a bit spenny. What does that mean? You know, like expensive. Like spenny. Fuck me. It's like that skibbity toilet shit, whatever the fuck that is, dude. Oh, man. It's... I feel I'm getting more retarded just fucking saying these words, dude. But we had our words. But dude is timeless. Never forget dude is timeless, guys. But yeah, hotel, gorgeous. Very, very happy with the hotel. We were right next to a statue, right? That we thought was Phil Lynott, because this statue, every time we walk past it, the statue's facing away, right? So it's a guy who looks like he's carrying an instrument. The head, you can see the back of the headstock because it's poking around the side. You're like, right, oh no, that's a bass, because it's got four-prong headstock on it. So you're like, it's a bass. He's got an afro. Oh, it's an afro, and he's got a bass guitar. That must be a Phil Lynott statue. We knew there was one. There must have been one erected at some point, so there must be one around. We're like. And every time I walk past, my wife said, do you want to get a picture with the Phil Lynott one? I got a picture with the Chris Cornell one in Seattle, and it's just fucking cool. And we kept walking, but I was like, you know what I mean? You know when you're 5 years old and you get a bit shy, your mum and dad's like, oh, come on, let's take a picture with Mickey Mouse. You're like, no, Mum, you're embarrassing me. I was like that. I was like the adult version of that. It's like, darling, no, I'll do it. I'll do it next time. We walked past it again. Happened to walk past it again. Beth's like, what about now? I'm like, no, I'm not in the mood. Maybe if it's a bit quieter later, let's do it. I don't know why I was so shy. It's just taking a picture next to the statue. I'm not really a fan of selfies in public and cameras. I mean, it's a big tourist town. Everyone's fucking doing it, but. You know me, lack of anti-social media. I just hate that whole self-indulgence and people taking pictures of fucking everything. It's like, who are you showing this to? And then when you upload it, it's like, look what we did. Look at us. Look how much money we have. I know, I'm really cynical about it. Sorry, I shouldn't be such a knob about it, but I hate it anyway. But going past this statue, and I was like, right, I think the fourth or fifth time I was like, right, fuck it. You know what? Let's do it. And as I said, we've only seen the back of this statue so far. Then so we go around the front. It's not Phil Lynott. It's not Phil Lynott, dude. I can't remember what the name of the bloke was, but it was a banjo, and I'm pretty sure it was a white guy. Some Irish folk singer of some kind. I want to say Finnegan, but that just sounds racist. O'Neill, O'Connell, O'Flaherty. Oh. You know, one of those fucking names. Nice one, Dublin. And I was like, I don't really want to get a picture next to Finley O'Dragonmouth, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, hugely disappointing. But yeah, it was good. I have to give a shout out to Peter's Pub, man. Peter's Pub. We've been to Dublin as a couple twice now, and every time there was a bloke who used to come in my restaurant quite a lot. A guy from Dublin. I said, "Oh, buddy, I'm going to Dublin next week." He said, "You know what you got to go to?" I'm like, "Oh, what? You got to go to Peter's Pub. It's the best Guinness in Dublin." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" And I'm, when someone gives you a recommendation, like when it comes to music, when it comes to movies, you don't take it. You have to have like the real stamp of approval for the opinion of this person. So when I, go to Peter's Pub, I'm not going in there with the highest expectations, right? But fuck me, dude. The guys, they're old boys in the bar, fucking lovely. They've all got their white shirts. They've all got their ties on. And it's gorgeous, warm welcome. It's thriving, no music on. It's a very like old-timely pub, but it's thriving and it looks great. And they got one of my favourite beers on draft, dude, Stiegel. If you guys have never had Stiegel from Salzburg in Germany, here we go, the Germans. Yeah, dude. Best. I was like, dude, I gotta get a pint of that, dude. I'm never gonna see it anywhere. Oh, that'll be €7.50. €7.50. Fuck me, dude. I was struggling to find a place that we spent less than about 14. Honestly, I think the airport was the cheapest round we bought that weekend. That's mental. It's fucking expensive, guys. And with the Great British Pound. So the euro right now, I think it's about 85p worth for €1. So we're not getting a great deal here. So fuck me, dude. Skin as fuck. But I mean that's on us for being borderline alcoholics. But I had the Guinness there, cool. But shout out to Peter's Pub, man. And chatted to some of the locals, as you do. Dublin is renowned for being quite a friendly city, but look, as my philosophy is, guys, when it comes to music, when it comes to any people from any walks of life, you're gonna get your cunts. You're gonna get cunts, dude. And our particular cunt that weekend came in the form of a middle-aged woman. A mate started talking to us, and we were like, and she was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And it's like, "Oh, we're from Bristol." So, "Oh, I've never been to Bristol." So I lived in London for a little while. And it's like, "Oh, well, I'm from Islington originally." She's like, "Oh, that's bloody fantastic. I lived in Brooklyn for a little while as well." So, "Is that right, Brooklyn? Oh, what was that like?" Oh, you start your usual pub chat. Her mate's been sitting in silence there for a while. So I'm like, "Oh, so, how do you guys know each other?" Bring her into the conversation. I'm shit at a lot of things, guys, but one thing I am bloody good at doing is holding a conversation. I'm great at your back and forth. I will listen to you, and I will give my opinion or, let you have your say or get you involved in the conversation somehow by asking different questions that relate to the other person. You know what I mean? That is just general back and forth. A lot of people lack that social skill in life, and it fucks me off. But this woman, I was like, and she's like, "Oh, well, we knew each other 20 years ago. We just met tonight." So you just met tonight? Fuck me, you don't seem like overly thrilled about it. I think it's just... I'll give you my opinion on that in a second. But anyway, chatting to both of them, the one who initially talked to us, she went off to the bathroom. She's a bit jolly at this point, and so she left it with a mate. And she asked, she was going on about like how she saw Oasis back in the day, how she saw Queen back in the day, or whatever. So naturally, you think she's quite cool. I said, "Oh, well, great. What's that like?" And "Oh, when did you do that?" Said, "Oh, dude, did you go?" And she just kind of completely killed the conversation by just saying, "Oh, you're going to ask so many questions all night." I was like, "Fuck me, love. I'm sorry. Have I ruined your night?" No. I was like, "Right." I just turned back to my wife, and my wife's like, "What the fuck is this bitch's problem? I thought we were having a nice night." So we just get up and say, "We're going for a vape, love. Hopefully don't see you again." And it's a shame because we never got to say bye to the nice woman. But fuck me, that was so unnecessary. So my theory, right, they met each other after 20 years. She mentioned that she was single and her partner had moved out. And for some reason, I remember something about her partner being a lady. I think I remember something like that. So I reckon she'd met her after 20 years. It was like a school crush or a college crush or something like that. And she was trying to hit on her, and we were just basically cock blocking. That's my theory. So rather than just say, guys, I'm trying to get some pussy. Can you fuck off while I try and go down on this woman? I don't know what lesbians do. Hello, lesbians watching, listening. If you can let me know what lesbians do, I'd really appreciate it. I haven't got the internet. Yeah, I don't know, dude. But that was so fucking rude. And me and my wife just stepped outside and was like, what the fuck was that? Like, what the fuck? Before we were having a nice night. But yeah, it was fine, dude. We got back. Usual, got on the plane. The plane journey's just so easy, dude. Like, especially from Bristol. Super easy. Touchdown. Captain says, disembark. I said, fuck you, Captain, you bumpy landing piece of shit. Arr, 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 arr. That's going to be a thinker. Rewind about 10 seconds, go through that again. You might get the joke. Dude, I'm back to it. My electric drum kit arrived, by the way. It was great. Well, I say it's great. I don't know because I haven't taken it out of the box yet. It arrived just before we left to Dublin, which was a stroke of luck there. But it's looking at me right now in the box. My cat's made a bloody brilliant bed out of it, I tell you. But I might try and open it tomorrow. I'm scared. Guys. I've wanted an electric drum kit for yonks, and I've got it now, and I'm like, fuck. Now what? I guess I open it, but. So I might try that a little bit later. I'll let you know how that goes. It'd be nice to start doing demos again. But again, guys, totally out of the music. I just enjoy chatting to you lot, working my job, working out hard. It's a good week. And it's an even better week because the NFL week 1, the season has started. Yeah, guys, Fonzy's into boxing and into the NFL. He's not a complete, dweeb. Nah, he is a dweeb. He's just got to, throw in a sport every now and then just to keep you on your toes, guys. NFL's week. My team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fucking 14 years I've been following those guys. In case you didn't know, I was a sporty kid back when I was younger. I wasn't always into music, When I was 14, my mum bought me a bass guitar and that was it. All sports ended. But at the time, I was in my rugby team, my basketball team, my table tennis team. The only reason I was in the basketball team is because Space Jam had come out not too long ago. Remember Space Jam's, the Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan thing? And I fucking love the idea. Everyone came to school with a basketball the following week because every motherfucking kid in the world had seen that movie. I loved it, dude. And I just was interested about, doing your jump shots, dunking. I had no idea about the rules. For some reason, I got on my basketball team. I had no idea about traveling. I didn't know that was a thing. The other kids yelling at me, "Oh, coach, he's fucking traveling." I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm going to do Michael Jordan. Watch this." I was a fucking idiot, I tell you. Didn't last long in the basketball. But yeah, anyway, I was super sporty. I didn't really discover the NFL till, here we go. Till Fonzy was pissed. I was pissed one night. I was on my own. And I don't know what channel it was, Channel 5. And then the NFL suddenly came on. And I was like, oh. And it was Steelers versus Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. It was fucking. Actually, I think that's where the terrible towel comes on. Anyway, I think it was the Steelers versus Ravens, and I think it was quarterback Ben Roethlisberger at the time. I think he was fairly new to the game at this point. I think he came in as a rookie. Man, they call him Big Ben. He's a big old boy, and I had never seen a man that size fucking move like that, dude. And that genuinely fascinated me. And I watched this whole game, dude. I was tired, I was drunk, but for some reason, the moment I switched channels, I was like watching it. I was like absolutely fascinated. And the defensive players were like, boom. I think they won super hard that game. And I was like, am I into this now? And I was. Turns out I was into it. Fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, so NFL Week 1, we just had Atlanta Falcons. We crushed them. Nah, the crush is the wrong word, man. That was an unconvincing win. We didn't score a touchdown once. This is the history of Steelers for the last fucking 5 odd years, guys. This is Steelers football is bullshit. We have not had a losing season under Mike Tomlin, our head coach, since he began. But I think Steelers fans are starting to wonder, all right, losing season. When NFL football says a losing season, that basically means you get into your playoffs. You win more games than you lose. You make the playoffs. And then Steelers football, we somehow bullshit our way every fucking year to the playoffs by the skin of our teeth, because a lot of it will come down to, all right, certain other teams have got to win, and then certain other teams have to lose in order for us to even qualify to get into the playoffs. And somehow, pretty much every year it happens. And I'm like, dude, how the fuck do we keep doing this? And then we get into the playoffs, we get into our first game, and we lose hard. And I think Steelers fans are getting a bit fucked off at that mentality, because it's like, yeah, we haven't won an AFC championship in, God knows, actually. I need to look that up. Call myself a fan. Jesus. Anyway, I won't bore you. As I say, I was into basketball when I was younger. I think it's just American sports, man. Loved it. Fuck me, I was just thinking about Space Jams as well. Space Jam, was it Space Jams? Space Jams. I think my mate's got a radio show called Space Jams. That's why I'm getting confused. But fucking, was that R. Kelly that did the theme song to that? Jesus, that's not aged well. I believe I can fly. Oh, I'm trapped in a clock. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. R. Kelly, Jesus, he's ruined that film now. He ruined it. I can't watch that without, wincing a little bit. Ugh. Fuck me, R. Kelly. You nonce or whatever the fuck you did. I don't know. Big old reaper. Awful, awful person. Glad we got him away. Anyway. God damn, I've been ranting on about my own life for 20 plus minutes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, big news that happened. Big news that happened in music this week. Linkin Park is back. Or is it? Dun, dun, dun. Linkin Park, dude. All right. Schneider. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, girls. That's Schneider. Mike Shinoda. I'm just going to call him Mike. I can't. Man, my lips are too big to get that many fucking syllables out. Mike is, brought Linkin Park back. A lot of the original, the obvious one, obviously Chester is not, bless him, took his own life a while ago, and obviously it's been, I can't remember how many years it's been. I think, this happened in 2017 or something, 2017, 18, around that time anyway. So it's been a while since we've heard anything from Linkin Park. Mike did his own thing for a little while. Doing some Linkin Park stuff just for maybe a year after that, which is fine, fair enough. But they're now back, and I'm struggling to see any original members. Is it Brad, the guitarist? I don't think I saw. You can only tell it's Brad from Linkin Park because he's the only fucking musician I know that actually gives a shit about ear protection. You seen him? He's got those big overhead ear protectors he always wears. I can't tell if that's just a look now. He just caught wearing them one day. And now that's like, oh man, that looks badass. And now he's like, yeah, fuck me, this is my look now. I'm stuck with these. I can't hear shit. But anyway, they came back. Not the original drummer as well. Fuck me. Anyway, full disclosure, I'm I'm a Linkin Park fan-ish. Hybrid and Meteora was just two amazing albums. I got introduced to them by a kid in school who was this girl called... I remember this so vividly. I don't know why. I forget what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I can remember this girl's name. There's a girl called Rose Collins when I was in primary school back in sunny old London, and she bought in this CD. And I think this was my first proper introduction to that kind of metal side of music. Obviously, this is like Linkin Park's considered rap metal or new metal. And she bought this in. She's like, yeah, my real name's Adam, by the way. I'm just going to say people call me Fonzy. I much prefer that, just in case you meet me. She said, all right, Adam. All right, Rose. I got this CD. Do you want to listen to it? I'm like, I'd love to listen to a little bit of music, Rose. Thank you. And that's not how 9-year-olds talk. Oh yes, good morning, Rose. Oh, good morning to you. Would you like to go on the swings? Well, indubitably, after you, good sir. She bought in this CD. I think was it Hybrid Theory? So I would have been in primary school. I'd have been 9 years old. Whatever album came out around 1999. Maybe 1998. Yeah, holy shit, dude, that blew me away. That was crazy because, as I told you in previous ones, I actively despised metal when I was about 14, when I was starting to come into music. I was much more about the melody, much more about the pace, much more about the lyrics, and obviously when you hear metal, it's a lot of it, so you can never really fully tell or translate lyrics until like you want to buy the CD cover or whatever. But Linkin Park had one of those where it had power. It did have heavy elements, but it enhanced the composition. And Chester, as a vocalist, nobody can deny it. Even if you're not really into that kind of music, you have to admire the vocal ability to that. To be able to get scream melodies out of it, absolute powerhouse. And some of the melodies just fucking caught you, man. Shut up, I'm talking to you. Shut up. Don't Stay was one of my favourites on that album. I'm trying to remember which album it was. But yeah, anyway, blew my mind how much I like this. And I bought the same CD myself because I absolutely, out of my pocket money, because I absolutely loved it. And must admit, after those two albums, it does get lost on me a little bit. But yeah, great bands. So they're coming back. I always thought, right, so the big question obviously was, who's going to replace Chester? For some reason, is this just me? I swear there was a rumour about Amy Lee from Evanescence. Is it just me? I swear I saw that somewhere, or did I dream it? Did I overhear someone say it? I swear it was going to be Amy Lee from fucking Evanescence. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I can't fade the way you did before. That's more of a Within Temptation voice, but you know what I mean. I don't think that would have worked. Her voice is so soft and silky and beautiful. I don't think she's got quite the edge. So I was like, that's not going to work, is it? I mean, it'd be an interesting interpretation, but the whole thing with Linkin Park is their raw power, their edge, to be able to get melody out of those screams and bring such power, man. Chester's screams are just otherworldly, dude. I've got to give credit where credit's due. So, but it's not Amy Lee. So it is a lady, which is great. They're gone for the lady route. All right, fuck it. Let's have a go. Why not? Try anything once. Emily Armstrong of a band called Dead Sarah. Am I reading this right? So great. It's like, right. We've got a female vocalist. Why not? We've got a few original members. Got the boy on the decks and the DJ, whose name I forget again. Not the biggest fan, just of those two albums I absolutely loved. And they're doing a countdown to a live stream, to which I think they counted down from, what was it, 100 days or something like that. And then the countdown stopped on their website, and then it started going back up again. That's gotta fuck so many people off, man. What the fuck are you doing, man? That's like the ultimate cock tease or the ultimate prank. I can't tell whether to give credit or give him a slap. Like that is a piss take, mate. But anyway, Eventually, they got round to the live. We're live in 3, 2, 1, and there is the live stream with some specially invited Linkin Park fans from the specific fan club. I don't know what Linkin Park people call themselves. The Linkins, the Park people, Linktonites. That's a good one. They're all there in their little black t-shirts, you know. Most of them listening to that music were quite nerdy kids, let's be honest, with problems, and they, you know, let's be honest here. But there's no problem with that. It's empowering music. Fucking kudos to them. So there's the crowd. Out comes, they release a song called The Emptiness Machine. I tell you what, not bad. Would I have thought it was Linkin Park if I wouldn't have thought it was Linkin Park if I had heard it without knowing it was Linkin Park first? I just would have thought, hey, new band, why not? Fuck it, let's have a go. Fine, great, sounded good. They start playing the Linkin Park stuff. I think she might have had issues. I don't know. Maybe she was super nervous. Bless her cotton socks. But. There's a lot of vocal. I think she was just trying to get that growl. I've never heard Dead Sarah before. I was going to say Dead Sarah. I don't give a shit if I'm getting it wrong. I've never heard of the band before anyway. But I don't know if she has that croak, that gravel, that edge when she sings in her originals band. But you can tell she was trying. You can tell she was definitely trying to not necessarily recreate it, but give it a good homage, let's say. A good Chester homage. I just don't think it worked in her favour, but it didn't sound terrible. Music sounded good. I think with just a few more practices and a little bit more of a vocal warm-up and not having the fucking pressure of replacing like one of the most iconic iconic vocalists of our generation anyway, definitely. Those are big fucking shoes to fill. Well, I watched a bit of it, and you know, some bits sounded good, some bits sounded terrible. But that's what you get on a live stream, though. This is my theory again with the Smashing Pumpkins. When I saw them, everyone was saying, "Nah, they're shit, they're shit, they're shit." How many times you seen them? None. They're shit, they're shit. You never seen them? Nah, they're shit, they're shit. You know, and they'd only ever seen shitty live streams or just craply mixed audio online. So I'm like, right, I'll go and see it for me fucking self. Thank you very much. And I did, and honestly, I think it's the best concert I've seen this year. I really do. Absolutely blown away with the level, the mixes, everything was spot on. Great set list choice as well. Yeah, no problem. So I think maybe it could have been bad mixing, but you can tell her voice was cracking a little bit. Again, pressure. But we're only human. We do it all. I've done it a few times. I've lost my voice on a few shows. And I will always love you. I don't sing Whitney unless you want me to. Anyway, she's singing a little heart out. Stream ends. Hey, we've announced a tour, baby. I say tour like 16 dates. Like fuck you, dude. I've done 16 dates, dude. I've done fucking 20 dates in a row. Come on. But maybe this is just to introduce themselves, get the juices flowing. You know what I mean? So it's like, cool. They're coming to London. Am I going to buy a ticket or attempt to? Absolutely fucking not. No way. I just got no interest. Sorry. If it wasn't going to be with Chester, for me, it's not going to be at all. I'm not that big of a Linkin fart. Linkin Park fan to want to be able to see a recreation of it. You know what I mean? I would have rather seen the OG. I never saw them when I was young. That's one I definitely missed out on. So, yeah, no interest. But then, controversy. Here we go. So then it all comes out. Now, I am, if you did not know, a big Mars Volta fan. I absolutely love the old Volts. I don't think anyone calls them that. The old Mars. I love Mars Volta, man. Fuck me. So dynamic in their sound, and it's just crazy. It's hard listening for some people, but I mean that's why I like the Pixies as well. Some of it is dead hard listening, and you really have to give it a few listens to appreciate it. But then some of it will just be like, oh man, fucking Cedric, man, he's a fucking beast of a vocalist, dude. Not really big fan of their latest album, but anyway, I digress. Yes, Cedric, man. So I knew about the Danny Masterson shit. Those of you who don't know, Danny Masterson was a actor in that 70s show, and then around the early noughties Whew, he had some allegations, I tell you, big ones. And he finally got brought to justice, and dude's fucking basically doing a life sentence now. That's great. Nice to see when the justice system actually turns around and fucking happens. However, Cedric's wife was one of those who came forward. I'm not sure if she was involved with the court case, but she was definitely a victim of this dude. Now, Danny Masterson and lead vocalist Emily Armstrong of the new Linkin Park were quite close, very close in fact, that she actually supported him during this trial. And this is one of those things where Cedric saw that Linkin Park had come together with his wife's abuser's friend. So that's obviously really got him fucking triggered. So he's saying like, dude, really? This is your fucking replacement? Like this bitch right here? Like, what is the fucking matter with you, sort of thing? I don't have, again, guys, I could get a screenshot for you, but I don't want to give Musk a fucking another ounce of my attention. But that's what he did, man. He went at him. He went at him saying, "What's the matter with you?" Supported Danny Masterson throughout this, and the whole Scientology thing. Now, she was born into Scientology. Now, what's my opinion? What's your opinion on Scientology, Fonzy? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Nobody gives a fuck, but here's my opinion on Scientology. It's stupid, but it's no more stupider than the rest of your fucking religions. Let's be fucking honest. It's a little bit more eccentric, and it was obviously bullshit. A lot more than at least, you've got 2,000, 4,000, whatever, fucking back history of all those people that were dead. So you can't really like disprove anything or can't, see logic behind it. I think what Scientology was done around what? It was in the 1900s, which is just ridiculous, like absolutely insane. By a guy, Mr. Is that Hubbard? Mr. Hubbard, trapped in a cupboard. Tell mother he's trapped in the cupboard. I don't know what. I'm still writing. I've still got the creative juices flowing. Wasn't he a science fiction writer? I don't know anything. I don't know anything about religion, guys. I'm not going to claim. I just think I have the same opinion with any religion you're into. I don't give a shit. I think it's all based around man-written, man-made ideology and mythology. That's fine. If you want to believe in that, it's nice to have something to believe in. That's great. If you have so much, if you can't believe in yourself and believe in humanity, the way we're supposed to, just follow some basic rules, be a bit fucking polite every now and then. Don't be pissed up in a pub in Dublin and say, "Oh, are you going to ask me all these questions?" Shit like that. I don't think that was in the Bible, but if you're going to be one of those cunts, then that's fine. I don't give a shit which religion you are. I think all walks of life can be great, but if you as I said, you get cunts in all walks of life. Scientologists, probably the same thing, right? I don't know what their beliefs are. I think this tomatoes can scream. Is that right? Tomatoes scream, vegetables feel pain or something like that. I don't know. I watched like that one South Park episode on it. That tomatoes feel pain. Probably. And again, you other religions fucking believe in weird as stupid as shit. So who am I to fucking judge? But yeah, she was born into this religion, man. This crazy, crazy religion. I think. They might be homophobic, like quite much so. I think they think gay people are lesser people. But I mean, is this news, guys? Come on, this is all religions 101, right? Even apart from maybe Buddhism sound. If bosoms, Buddhism sounds lovely. I mean, if I was held at gunpoint, I'd probably go for that one. Fuck knows what it's like, and I'll probably see some controversy, but at least it seems kind of fun and peaceful, and their gods or whatever's like at least seems fun. At least he's smiling. But yeah, she's born into Scientology, and I don't think he's too happy with that. Apparently, like all their little culty gangs surrounded Cedric's wife. and try to confront her and all that. And that, to be honest, I do believe it's something that they would do, which is horrible. And then when you see this woman being celebrated for all that stuff, it's a little bit of a slap in the face. Now it's a matter of, right, okay, is it too soon? This happened in the early noughties. Obviously, she looks quite young now. I don't know how old she would have been back then. So it's a matter of, is she willing to make up comeuppance? And, she does the same version as all of these motherfuckers do, is make up for their comeuppance online. Let's post a statement. Fuck me. That's what the world's come to, man. Nobody can just go up to someone and say, hey, bro, sorry about the whole sticking up for Masterson's thing. I apologise. Give them a DM and say, look, I'd love to meet up with you, even though they're celebrities. So, look, I'd love to meet you, and I really want to, I've got a lot to say, and I need to apologise, and, that'd be nice. But no, let's post a statement for everyone to see, for more people to get involved. Here we go. And to be fair, I can totally sympathise with this. Having been in this situation, guys, I can tell you I have been in this situation where you think you're sticking up for someone, where you think they are someone else from what they're accused of, and so you can never think this person could do this. I have been in that situation, so I must admit I have a little bit of bias because purely I've experienced it firsthand. So when I saw her say, I thought this was this guy, turns out he was fucking that guy, and I have no interest in seeing that fucking person again. He can suck my dick or whatever. I don't think that's a quote word for word, but you know what I mean. But I can sympathise with that. So honestly, I don't know her. I don't know Mr. Masterson himself. That piece of shit, may he rot in jail. But honestly, I can see how people can be misconstrued into thinking that they were doing the right thing. In this situation, she was not. That's been one statement been made. The whole Scientologist thing has not been addressed, and Linkin Park has not said anything to addressing it. Maybe they're just going to wait for it to blow under. Who knows? And that Emily Armstrong has not mentioned anything with regards to the Scientology thing either. However, the most recent news, this only happened this morning, I believe, maybe last night. So, if anything, you're getting an exclusive from Fonzy. Whoa! The guy who's usually like a week, fucking 2 weeks behind on everything, actually has some up-to-date news that happened like fucking recently. That's crazy. But Chester Bennington's son, I can't remember what his... it won't be Ben Bennington, would it? If Chester named his son Ben Bennington, that would be, that's cruel, Chester. Come on. I can't, what's his fucking name? I'm just going to call him Wee Benny. Wee Benny came out saying, this is to Linkin Park and Mike Shinoda. Did it again. He came out saying, right, that's a fucking slap in the face. My dad would not have approved of this. This is just a massive, punch in the dick. Again, I'm not quoting directly from whatever he said. Sorry, guys, I can't believe you listen to this shit. I can't believe you listen to this podcast, man. Jesus Christ. If I was right wing if I was right wing and I was saying this shit, you know how many people would be going, yeah, you know what Fonzy said? He said this and I believe him. God damn it. I don't know half what I'm fucking saying. I have no news sources. I don't do my research. I just comment on it because I'm fucking bored. But yeah, he doesn't approve of Linkin Park taking this approach. That's, wow. I mean, coming from Chester's own son, Wee Benny's fucking spoken out against. I mean, that's crazy, dude. And I think he said something about, Jesus Christ, I think it's Suicide Awareness Week when they announced it. I mean, come on. I mean, that is just bad timing. That is really, really fucking bad timing, dude. You can't... I don't think it's necessarily... I mean, it is a little bit of a faux pas, but I don't think he intended to do it. I think he just kind of maybe overlooked it. I never know when stuff is until someone mentions it to me. I don't really keep an eye. I mean, someone had to tell me it was Easter this year. Like, what? That Sunday, like, what? Oh, okay, right. Let's go and get a crap steak. Yeah, it just happens, dudes. But hell, dude, hell. This is crazy. I wonder what you guys think. Are you happy to see Linkin Park back? Are you pissed off that it's this lady? My opinion, if they were going to replace Chester with anyone, dude, Sam Carter from Architects, in my opinion, would have been perfect. All right, I know naturally Sam Carter is obviously like one of the biggest fucking bands in the UK right now. Fair enough. Sam Carter from Architects, if you guys haven't listened to Architects, just go listen to them. They're if you like that sort of thing, it's not necessarily mine. However, vocally matched, I think he really could have recreated Chester well. But again, Mike's come out saying they don't want to recreate it. They want it just to be their own version of Linkin Park coming back into it. It's like, all right, fair enough. At least you're saying it like that. Great. But I think if you really want to capture that fucking Linkin Park essence from back in the day, man, Sam Carter, if he had just taken, a week away from recording with Architects or whatever and had gone on tour with Linkin Park, that I might have gotten tickets to see. I think that would have been sick. I don't know about your opinions on that, guys, but for me, that would have been fucking cool. But anyway, I hope Linkin Park sort it out. I hope they address it. It's just one of those days. That's a different band. Anyway, I gotta be off. I got work to do. I got other work. I got my actual day job to get on with, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in again, guys. I don't know where you've all come from. But all of a sudden, my fucking stats are blowing up now, guys. I mean, not blowing up in the sense of like, oh, well, I've got 1 million views. But, for me, for little old me, like, it's fucking insane. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And, again, my email address, if anyone wants it, it is Fonzy and Company. That is FONZYANDCOMPANY @gmail.com. Fonzy and Company @gmail.com. If you ever want to write in, give us a message, let me know. I will gladly discuss whatever you want on the podcast. I love doing this, guys, and I really appreciate you tuning in. Keep listening to the music. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Oh, Cleopatra, man. Fucking Cleopatra. You remember that shit? Cleopatra, coming at ya. Where's the fucking pause button?